Coming to you live from the Pleasure Dome. This is Optimal Play. I'm Brandon.
I'm Steven.
And I'm Christian.
And we won't be seeing the Pleasure Dome because we're playing different decks this
Well, I
time.
will be, but not mechanically.
Of course, you're right. Yeah,
I'll just be visualizing the Pleasure Dome in my mind.
You always are.
Yes.
Yeah. We're playing Wormwood again. It is a... I was going to say, I almost said like collectible card game. It's not. It's an expandable card game. Much like Summoner Wars or something, it comes with decks that you're welcome to deck build, but are maybe best balanced and most distinct from one another and stuff if you play them out of the box. We're not here to review games, so I would never say Wormwood is good. But we had a great time playing it, and we're back for another game.
That's a good sign. I'm still playing it. Yeah.
Actually, it's fine to say it's good. I think it's good.
I think it's good.
Yeah. We're playing a prototype copy that Ixion Gameworks provided, so thank you for that. And look for it. Their current plan is May or June of, if you're watching this in the distant future, it was in May or June of 2024 that we're talking about. That this should hit Kickstarter, and I'm excited to play more of it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Who are we?
I was just gonna say, I guess. Well, we never did a teaching video, but we probably slowed down a little more and explained what was going on in our previous one. So if this is our first playthrough that you're watching, you might want to check out our last one on the channel, because this will maybe be a little more fast paced as we're more experienced and don't want to rehash ourselves too much. With that, Christian, who won last game, you'll be going first. Who are you this
Hang
time?
on, I have a quick question. Is there anything we can do to show appreciation for and enjoyment of your YouTube channel?
That's a great question.
I don't know.
There are buttons for that.
Oh!
Yeah, they say like,
okay.
Or maybe that's just a thumbs up.
I think that's leak.
Yeah.
It's Dutch. Leak.
Leak. Yeah, so you can leak this video.
Uh-huh.
You can subscribe.
Yes.
To the channel. It is the only way to support us because there's no Patreon or anything, so we appreciate it. And I appreciate you prompting me to be a good YouTuber.
I'm a man of the people, which is why I'm the sovereign drone state. Which within this game there are drones, which we agreed are not necessarily robots, although they might be, but they could just be the impoverished worker class.
Drones are like the lower caste.
Right,
It's
exactly.
like a caste system.
Well, not
or something,
not here. This is the sovereign drone state.
They are literal, like, 4-propellered things with a little camera that fly around doing tiny things.
Our little flavor text is Rise Brothers, for our hands are strong and our cause is just. So if you guys beat me, you better feel real bad about it.
I might, yeah.
And my ability is that I can use drones to advance a card in my forge by 1. So I can fast advance with drones instead of with talent, which is pretty...
That seems pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah.
I am playing as the Red Hegemony. I don't think we're robots.
No.
We're people.
Yeah.
They'll call us brigands before they call us kings. We are the scarlet yoke around the neck of Absinthian. That's the name of the planet.
So is this the thing where, like, in every sci-fi, there's always space communists, and they're always like still like Soviet or Chinese?
Yeah, they're always very Chinese. Yes. Break this down.
Am I space communist?
That's what I'm assuming.
Why would they choose the color red?
If they're not space
on another planet where the people don't remember Earth, why would you land on the same color?
It's a genetic memory.
They found a little red book, and they're like, this guy seems great.
One pamphlet made
Oh my god.
They were like, this guy doesn't seem like he killed 30 million people.
It's a relic from old Earth. It's one of the echoes we were fighting over in the last game. Was a
sure.
pamphlet on communism. So my ability, I can allocate talents to my leader card to simply do 1 damage each to target unit. So if one of you has
your leader.
What?
Your leader can attack us or can defend.
Oh, yeah. Minor detail. Yeah, the leader card itself has 2 attack power, which should mean, we think, because the prototype rulebook I don't think commented on this specifically, but that she should do 2 damage to all of the attackers.
She's the last line of defense. Yeah.
Yep.
How about you, Stephen?
I'm the Myrmidon Dominion, which I feel like Myrmidons. What is that?
That's the Greek soldiers that fought with Achilles.
Nice.
His troop was the Myrmidons.
Nice.
It's nice having Christian here. He knows everything. Literally.
Why did I know
everything.
that?
Yeah.
I knew it was like something fighty.
Yes.
I can spend a talent to flip a drone on a target unit. After using this ability, any unit in that lane gains +1 attack for each talent on it until the end of the phase.
Right. When you flip a drone in, it would become a talent because that's the other side of the token.
Yes.
So that makes sense.
Yep.
Love it.
That seems pretty good.
Yep.
And it's, sorry, unit in that lane. So, okay. So the flip is obviously permanent, but the attack boost is just for that phase.
Yes, so I have to keep on doing it. But if I keep on doing it, then it's going to become a really powerful lane if those people are still alive.
Yeah, because you're flipping more talents, so it'd be like +1 and then +2 and then +3. Yeah.
Pretty good.
Or you can just do it all at once, put 3 talents on there and get flip it all and get +3. Yeah. It would be nice for you if this is paired with a card similar to my, recycling vats in my last deck, where then the hit point tokens can come off my units and eventually make their way back to my citadel, and you're getting them back as talents.
To recover. Cool.
Okay, I think we will dive in then with your first turn, Christian. We've already had the opportunity to mulligan if we wanted to. I think we're ready to go.
I think we're ready to go. I'm going to start with my growth. I gain 2 talent. Then I'm going to no upkeep because there's nothing out. My forge phase begins. I'm forging this guy. I'm forging wild. Sorry, I gotta get used to this. This is so wacky. This new setup for me. I'm gonna forge this guy. I'm gonna forge this guy, and that's it. Easy. I draw 2 cards. Brandon, you're up.
Wow, I'll probably have a pretty similar turn. I think, as I make sure Steven's not looking at my hand, I'm going to put a couple of cards in the forge myself after I take 2 talents as my growth. I will play 1 card into the forge and another card into the very same forge.
Pretty good.
No combat, no movement. I will draw back up to 8, and it's Steven's turn.
All right, growth phase, get 2. I'm going to...
Whoa. Interesting card I just drew.
Forge that one.
Huh.
Forge that one. And just like you guys, I will do not play any units and
Okay.
2.
Easy. Back to growth.
Yeah.
I gain 2 talent, but before my upkeep, I'm going to use my Sovereign Drone State ability. I'm going to assign a drone to advance this guy 1, and then it comes right back during upkeep.
I guess so.
Yeah,
Jeez,
freebie.
that seems strong.
Yeah, I like it, which is good because my cards are very expensive. Like I think I'm supposed to be using that constantly because for their stats, they're really expensive.
Makes sense.
Then upkeep, everything advances the normal amount, which means I get this Echo. Easy.
Ooh. All right, let's all gang up on Christian.
Yep, everybody gang up on Christian.
And so when you score an Echo, you get the talent back?
As a talent, yes. The citizen returns as a talent.
I feel like I might have forgotten that one.
I think I was trying to keep track of you, but maybe.
Not sure.
Then...
Huh. These cards are... It's crazy. This game has, at least across the 10 factions, 300 unique cards. And almost every single one of them I look at it and it's like my eyes bug out of my head. Like, that's so powerful.
Yeah. Or at least
how do
interesting.
they come up with so many really cool cards?
So are all of the cards we're playing like faction unique? There's no neutrals or anything?
Correct.
Okay.
Every single card there's only one of, and it belongs to its faction.
I'm curious about the deck. You said you can deck build, shuffle, I assume just shuffling cards together.
So you always have to have a 50 card deck with 20 echoes in it, and then the recommended, but kind of like I said, it's kind of a the main way to play the game is mostly intended to probably be playing the decks as designed.
Yes.
But they recommend that you choose a leader, include 15 cards from that leader's faction, and then 15 cards from across the other factions.
Oh, interesting.
And they have some guidelines for, like, they recommend of the 30 cards put in your deck, like 12 units and then 6 of each other type. Those types, I guess, being reflex, augment, facility.
Yep.
But they're just guidelines, so it's pretty wide open.
So I have forged 2 cards, and I drew. I'm done.
Okay, I will take my growth. And upkeep, I'll just advance these. There's no units for me to target to do a quick ping before my upkeep like you're doing over there. Alright, I also completed an echo.
What?
I'm on the board. And I am not completing that right now. Okay. Let's see. I have 3 talents. This would be kind of cool to just... I have a rules question.
Hit me. Why would I know? Let's go.
Yeah.
What does it mean for a unit to survive combat? Do you think that is each time it mutually deals damage to a unit, or do you think it adds
I think it's the
to
end of the
phase?
combat
Okay.
phase, because that whole phase
That makes
is
sense.
combat
Yeah.
listed on your character.
That makes sense.
Otherwise,
Which I think in this case, since it makes this better.
Yeah.
So maybe I
Oh,
do a
see.
thing.
Yeah, do it.
I am going to accelerate this twice.
Ooh.
Flipping 2 talents to get up to 4. And I will forge a Hellcat.
Nice.
I'm going to put 4 drones on it as health.
I will say
This has 3 attack, 0 armor, now 4 hit points, and says whenever this unit survives combat, it adds 1 health from the crash.
Oh.
A scav mech lacks in beauty, but overflows with personality. Yeah, it's a real utilitarian, but I'm sure very jolly, fun.
Just how I like them.
Yeah. Okay, this comes back here, and I still have a talent, so I should get something else in the forge, like. I can't resist this. This is cool. Okay, and then I can go ahead and attack with my Hellcat. So I will. You both put 2 cards in your forge last turn.
You'll access all of them.
Yeah.
You'll-
Or I could go for your hand. See 3 cards. I think because you've got 3 in your forge, you're winning. I think I will go ahead and send my Hellcat to attack your Citadel, Christian.
Great.
So unless you're doing anything funny,
I'm
then
not.
I will see all 3 of your cards.
Have fun, man.
Okay. Scary. Old too.
Says right there in the flavor text.
Yep. Oh, this is playing in a similar mechanical space to Steven. Weird.
Yeah, that's why I was asking about the deck building.
So you can
'Cause,
see some deck building.
Yeah.
That,
Before, I
yeah.
feel like the 3 of ours, although you both had some recover from discard, so like I could kind of see that one.
Yeah, but I can only recover my own because that was like a healing faction.
Right.
Wow, no echoes over there.
Nope. No goes.
Kind of rude.
Necos.
Okay, well, so then, based on our interpretation of that rule, my Hellcat has survived combat and will add a health from the crush. So
Oh, because
Cool.
it's add and not.
Yep.
yeah,
It's
it's
not
not restore.
restore.
Yeah, so it's up to 5 health.
Yeah, it's getting armor plated.
That feels pretty good to me. I'll move it.
Okay.
In the move phase, let's put it in front of my leader so that it's a real gauntlet to get to my hand. You're going to take a lot of damage if you go down this lane. And I will draw 1 card. Steven, your turn.
All right, growth and upkeep, and now I can. Okay, let's see. There was an echo here, so this goes back as a worker.
Did I say on this video that this is a subject to change prototype? I meant to if I didn't. I don't think I did.
I can't remember if you said the word subject to change, so say
Yeah,
it. Say it.
Yeah, I said it in the last video.
Yeah.
We are playing on a prototype copy from Ixion Gameworks, and they have caveated that the art and the card balance, that kind of stuff, all subject to change between now and the completion of the Kickstarter. So, just wanted to caveat that so that no one backs the game and then is pissed that thing has 2 armor instead of 1.
They would be so pissed.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to do this one, forging. So let's see, I'll do.
So Steven was the one I should have rated, huh?
Yep. What a sucker.
It's a tie game, 1 to 1 to 1. I don't think we were ever all tied last game.
Thing, and I'll do. This one.
Wow. Okay. That's how it's gonna be, huh?
Yep. And then combat, I still got 9 units. Same with move. I will draw up to 8. And pass to you.
I have a card in my hand that clearly shows flying mechs, but does not have the airborne keyword.
Maybe they're falling.
That's irritating.
Maybe they're falling.
Falling mechs.
Yeah. They just dropped. You've seen Titanfall? This is only like a third of a joke.
All right, you're not wrong.
Yeah,
I was gonna say like it's a thing in Magic the Gathering that if they never make something fly in its art if it's not flying mechanically.
But this one's falling.
It's like okay, I guess the brass jackets are falling.
Yeah. So I did my growth. I took my 2 talents. I'm going to pop Sovereign Drone State to advance this guy. Then during upkeep, that comes back. Now I get my natural advancements. 2, 2, 5. Yes. That is what I want to do. Okay. So I'm going to over advance this guy up to 6.
Jeez. Oh, this is the
get
one that I
my-
looked at. I
my
know this
Sentinels
is
out.
terrifying. Yeah.
He's a 3/2 and slow.
Wait, did you already flip a thing? To
I did
He
flip
was
the thing.
holding it,
And I flipped one, and then I took back the one on it
Yep.
as a drone. Then
So it's a 3/2.
I'm gonna put 3 armor on it, or 3 health on it, because why not, man? Then I'm going to put nerve plates on my sentinels. It gains +1 armor.
Oh God.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
So that has 3 health and 3 armor and 3 attack. It's a 3/3/3/3/3/3.
It's a 3/3/3/3/3/3.
Yeah.
Then
Damn.
Put 6 talents on here. To
I
kill it.
mean, I'm tempted. I'll just save up. Just do nothing for the next 3 growth phases.
That's 6. It's like I don't know how you get the 6 out without your Sovereign Drone State accelerating it.
Yeah.
6 for a 3/2 is like kind of crazy, but because of the fast advance, it's not a big deal.
Right.
Okay, so I'm still forging
What are you forging?
this guy,
Hmm.
and
Steven has. You're gonna attack him, right?
this guy.
Look at all those cards in his forge.
Don't worry about it.
If I attack Stephen, will you leave me alone?
Oh, but you just put 2 echoes in your forge.
That's why I'm asking you.
They're both yeah.
No, never mind. I'm
No.
attacking you.
What? All right, fine. What lane are you attacking?
I'm attacking your leader because I now have
Ouch.
enough armor to just eat it. I just don't take any damage.
So here's another question, I guess, about the interpretation of this. Does this survive combat on defense?
I would think so.
yeah,
Seems like it.
I would
Yeah.
think so, and I think
That's cool.
Yeah, so it's like constant. That's why I'm like, I need to whittle that fucker down so that maybe Stephen can kill it, because otherwise it'll just get getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
So I deal 3 damage to it, and I take none. Well, call for reflex, I suppose.
Sure. Yeah, I don't have any abilities to do here. So I will take 3 hit points off of here, and you have 3 armor.
Yeah, so just
nothing in return.
Yep.
Brutal.
And then I just
Okay.
access 1 card.
And then 2 damage from my leader also bounces off your armor.
Yes, sir.
I
back.
survived combat with my Hellcat, so I'm going to put a health back on it.
Pretty
and
good.
Then select 1 card.
Honestly, just having the armored sentinels makes me happy, even if it doesn't.
It's pretty- it's pretty
just
good.
It's tossed, right?
Oh,
It's not
you're
bad.
just gonna scrap it. Yeah. Brutal. My tethered Nephilim. Okay.
Cool. Nephilim's another angel. So now that I've seen another set of decks, I kind of get how they're kind of trying to loop. There's some concepts you could pull in from other decks, which would be interesting. Anyway, so that's my combat phase. Now I am not moving. I'm drawing 2. You're up.
I'm up. Okay. I will take 2 talents at growth. Advance this at upkeep, and I think that's all my upkeep. Something's gotta happen to your sentinels. And I don't know what it is.
Murder.
But this is not good. Okay.
Come on, man.
Actually, I found
cool.
I found something that could happen to them.
Don't fuck with me. Fuck with
So to
Steven.
that end, I will forge this
Sure.
and this and complete this. It was better when this had 5 health on it, but the Gambler's Eye augment on my Hellcat. So get this. During my upkeep, I can look at any number of cards in an opponent's hand equal to this or up to this unit's health. If I find an Echo, I score 1. If I do not, this loses a health for each card I saw.
Oh.
So like when this is
get rid of
after
that.
this arrives at combat, it'll be at 4 health. And if it's still at 4 health on my next upkeep, I can look at 4 cards from one of your hands. If I hit an echo, great, I score it. If I don't, it
That's
loses,
really cool.
it dies.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, you are allowed to do one less than
I could, yeah. And that's probably the way to, but that also decreases the odds you hit that echo.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Saving it.
That's really fun.
Yeah, I had fun. It's fun. I don't know if this card is very good, but it was
It's only 2.
definitely
Can't
fun.
be that good.
Right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, when I'm trying to like grok what the odds are here and stuff, I should remember this card was cheap.
Yep.
How good could it be? Okay, that's it for my forging, and I will go to combat, and both of your citadels are wide open. This is 3 attack, and Steven has 3 newly played cards in there, so it feels like I go after him, even though
You're mad at me.
I'm mad at you.
You are mad at him.
I will remain mad at him. But the math just says attack Steven. So I will attack Steven with my 3 attack Hellcat. Are you doing anything before
I'm not.
I snoop around in your forge? Okay. So Hellcat survives combat and will gain a drone. And then let's see how many echoes we just stole. Oh, weird. Okay.
What did you just look at?
That one's an echo. Here's your talent back. He's got some mean stuff going.
Yeah, I figured.
Don't worry about it.
Not as mean as your thing, though. So.
I mean, he's not even that mean. He's just beefy. Like,
still
but he
gotta
doesn't do anything.
Anyway, I did score 1 echo, so I am technically winning.
Yeah.
And that is just going to... I will... I'm going to move the Hellcat in front of my Citadel.
Mm-hmm.
Just to bluff that there's an echo in there, you know. And
But there's not.
fill up my hand to 8. Steven, your turn.
All right. So
This feels like an aggressive combo of players, which is interesting. Like, it feels like a little
Road,
different rhythm than what we had
upkeep.
last game. Or combo of factions.
Right, yeah.
I feel like we're both getting big hitting units out faster than before.
Agreed, yeah.
what do I do with my life?
Aren't we all wondering that?
I feel like I had a unit that I could maybe get out.
Play
Possibly.
something that destroys Christian's mech. That's,
Don't do that.
That's the goal.
It's
Um,
pretty expensive to destroy my mech past that 3 armor.
But what if there's a reflex that is just scrap you?
That's true.
What then?
There has to be. Like, that's such a
there
traditional...
is. Because I played this once before I got together with you to teach it, and I definitely saw a card that did
Yeah,
that.
you need your-
as I
you
recall,
need your Doom
it was.
Blade.
I think I had the card. Like the faction I was playing had it, and I think someone attacked my hand and scrapped it before I could play it. Yep.
Just such a classic mechanic for dudes v dudes card game.
all right. So in the forge phase, I think I'm just gonna put 3 things down.
Wow. You just asking to be attacked again with that.
Yep.
All right.
Playing some assets.
I like your pyramid here,
Yeah.
like the 3s, the 2s, and the 1s.
Yep.
Yeah, it's nice.
Very aesthetically satisfying. So then I don't have any combat, and I will draw 3 cards.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I'm going to pop my drone state ability during growth. Well, first during growth I gain 2 talents. Then I pop sovereign drone state. Going to advance this guy.
So you have
And
1 at 3.
upkeep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Upkeep, it comes back, and then upkeep, everything ticks. 2. Okay, so... How many cards did you draw this turn?
3, I think.
Okay.
Not that many.
I've just got chunky choices to make, but I think there's the right one, even though it's a bummer, slightly. Detonation packs!
Ogo. Ogo.
Ogo.
Did I say Ogo? That was not even a...
When this unit resolves combat damage, I may add its armor to its attack value. If I do, I scrap 1 of its health.
What? That's an augment that you just...
Yes, so it now has 3 armor, and I can spend a health to gain +3 attack. But it's only during combat damage, not for access purposes.
Oh, that's... Okay,
So I don't get to
good.
blow open your
Okay.
hand. I do, however, get to murder that guy in just a moment.
But look at all the things he has.
I know. HollowNet Scribes comes out at 1, 2, 3 health.
Mm-hmm.
If this unit defends, you may flip a drone on your citadel at the end of the round.
Yep.
If this
It
unit
breaches an opponent. I mean, look at an extra card. So it either is healing my citadel drones and making them talents, or it's accessing extra cards.
Nice.
Really just trying to get dudes out here. Man, I'm in a weird position I didn't expect, which is fun.
My weird position is I have this like incredible unit with
I know,
50
right?
million upgrades.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Woe is you.
I'm going to attack Brandon
Steven.
with the Sentinels. I just
You're
need.
so
I need.
mean.
I need the Hellcat
You're
off the
so
map. I
mean.
need the Hellcat off the
You
map.
just have to have the only unit and have it be
I do.
incredible.
No, I just have to have the only
Oh.
giant robot. We just talked about this between games. I love giant robots. I've got a
Right.
giant robot. I've got a bunch of giant robots, I guess.
This
Sentinels.
robot's not that giant.
Okay,
You
so
could just leave it.
I'm
we'll
going
still
to
call you the giant robot guy.
I am going to pop the detonation packs
Mm-hmm.
to do 3 extra damage. So I'm now doing 6 damage to you.
That seems like enough to defeat the Hellcat.
Thank God. I just don't like that it was healing every turn, especially healing when you attack, which is already good. And then I get to
Brutal.
access both of your.
Enjoy. They are both at 1.
Oh. Cool.
All right.
And you took that talent back when I
Yeah.
scored it, right?
Are you quite through?
No.
So you just saw one card, right?
He saw both of my forges. He took an echo.
Oh, he took an echo.
Yep.
What a jerk.
I know.
'Kay.
I kept trying to say that.
To be fair, I didn't want you to have it either. I think me having it would have been the most fair.
Brandon, you're up.
Okay. What did you see again? Yes. The falling mechs.
That's why I laughed. They're not falling. They got like rotors
No,
and shit.
no, but they're not airborne either, according to the keywords on the card. So, what are they? Maybe they're just
Suspended on wires.
yeah, hanging from strings.
Like a mobile.
Yeah.
There's another bigger mech above it that
Anyway.
is airborne.
Okay, you're down to 2 health on that.
Yeah,
it's weak.
It's pretty weak.
It's weak.
It's done its job, which was fucking you up, and now I have a feeling it's not.
All right. Well, upkeep will just advance my forge
5
card.
talents to kill it.
That's
Seems
it, huh?
good.
I will gain 2 in growth, and then I'm up to 3. It's a lot of talents.
And then,
And it'd be some pretty good card advantage if I can take 3 cards down there.
That would be.
Card advantage is not the same concept in a game where you fill up your hand every round, is
it's
it?
not. Tempo is very different in this, which I like. I think it's interesting.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? I think I need this. I think it's got to be the thing that I do. I will exhaust 2 talents to accelerate this up to 4. Deploy brass jackets.
That's a lot of HP.
Yeah, and I have 5 drones to put on it. While this is at full health, so it's 2 attack, 0 armor. While it's at full health, it has pierce, which ignores armor, which means it would take out your
kill it.
thing.
Yep.
Yep.
However, I'm just going to be blunt with you. I will suicide bomb you if you do that. Oh, wait, no. That won't work. That won't work. I was going to use my detonation packs to take a damage, do more damage to you. However, you will do lethal damage to me.
Oh, is yours
and I'm
slow? You're slow. Oh, that's critical.
Yep.
That's huge.
Yep.
Nice.
So you could just take it out.
Murder.
Yeah.
Murder.
Don't do it. Look at all these things.
That's right. I can even attack you. I was thinking, oh, this is defending me from you, but
you could.
I could.
I just want to point
The best
out the
defense
logic
is
you
a
just,
good offense.
The logic you just made about Steven. Look at all those fucking
I
cards.
know he's about to score 3 echoes.
I know. One of them
Honestly,
has to
none
be
of them
an
are
echo.
echoes. I badly need units.
You know, studies show that when someone starts a sentence with "honestly," they're usually lying.
If you don't kill that thing now, you're never gonna kill it. You're gonna be so sad. We'll put like 5 more upgrades on it. It'll be in.
I do have a lot. This is a very upgrade-heavy deck, which I think is interesting. It's very different from
Yeah.
what I had before.
Okay. I'm going to put a card in my forge before I move on from the forge phase, and then it's combat. And yeah, and remember, when I attacked Steven earlier because it was what the number said to do, I said, "Don't worry, I'm still mad at Christian." I feel at some point I have to follow through. On
Yeah.
that anger.
Wow.
Yeah. So let's do it.
Okay.
The brass jackets are coming at your leader.
You just
2 will pierce through, right? And your slow mech doesn't even do damage back unless you got a cool reflex to do here.
I do not.
Love that for me.
Nope.
Okay, so
Whatever.
take all those cards off the table.
Yep.
I now have the only.
Goodbye,
I was gonna say I have the
Sentinel.
only unit, but I
Old
forgot
mech,
you have
sturdy mech.
your.
I did strap explosives to it, so I can't be surprised that it blew up. And then how many do you access?
Hilariously, these would be countered really well by my leader because doing 1 damage to it would turn off its pierce.
Yes, the pierce is what makes it good.
I get through and I'll look at 2 of your cards. Let's find some echoes. I did find 1 echo, and this is a reflex. I should probably make a note of it.
Oh, yeah. Remember what I said? There's new mechanics in this deck?
I mean,
Thematic.
it is. It is actually, yeah. The theme on that card is great. That's a flavor home run. Okay, I did it. I took out your unit. I stole an echo. I am winning, but don't let that bother you. I could move, but will not, and I will draw 1 card to end my turn.
Alright. Growth phase, 2 people. Upkeep phase, 6 different cards. Go up 1.
Jeez. Were they 3 echoes?
Value. Nope. No echoes.
No echoes?
Yeah, but it's
You
from the
have
unit
6
city.
cards
Yeah.
for Jake.
I mean, 1 attack, you would have exposed all 3.
Christian and I are gonna just be like picking at each other until you just come in with 2
a
full
fucking
lanes
army?
of units.
Yes.
And
Alright. So, I am going to forge Lotus Eaters.
ooh. Oh yeah, I looked at those. Yeah.
So,
Lotus Eaters is another. So you have, for some reason, you have a Iliad and Odyssey themed.
yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
Do I want to protect... Which one do I want? I'll protect this for now. So it's a 3-0, 3 attack, 0 defense. If this unit attacks and you do not find an echo, scrap a health from each adjacent unit.
Ooh.
Oh, interesting. It's not
So
itself.
that's a disadvantage. Yeah.
It's a disadvantage. It's
Yeah.
also not... So it's... While it's alone, I guess it's
It's actually pretty safe.
Right. Yeah.
That's fun.
That seems. I've seen cards like that too. That they have like a downside that affects adjacent units, meaning it's
If you
best
wanted to
alone.
Solo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can solo her.
And... What is this? What is this? That's pretty good. What is this?
I was just correcting, for anyone watching, correcting the progress, the level on this card, which is still at 1. Just
Oh.
I did put that down last turn, and making sure it was correct. It is.
Yeah. The tokens on the cards get kind of easily bumped.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
I almost wish there was like a track I was moving them along, so the card's position was how much advancement it has.
I'm going to flip
something
this
like
as
that.
well. This
Interesting.
is
Like I could imagine a mat.
Battle
Sure.
Stims. This unit gains Resilient. Restore 1 health from the crush during your growth phase. So,
Ooh.
So it can't go above 4, but I can heal. That's
Yeah.
really good.
I mean, it has no
Yeah.
armor, though, so it's like a little risky. It might just die.
Yeah, it might. It's pretty.
We'll see.
It's pretty vulnerable to my leader ability.
Oh, that's a good question. Does this game do like FFG rules where it's like action windows, you do something, and once you've done it, I can't respond? Or is it like magic rules? Like if you do something, I can then do something to respond?
It's not a stack like Magic.
Okay.
And the rules, honestly, the rules are pretty light. They actually,
gonna
like,
say.
it literally says in at least the rule book for this
Yeah.
prototype, it's like, don't let the rules stand in the way of cool plays happening, is literally what it says. But
like, what if it's a cool offensive play versus a cool
if
defensive
two people, and it even kind of says, like, it matters who yells out that they want to do something first. Like, that thing
Right.
should generally happen first. But if 2 people literally want to do something simultaneously and the order matters, it starts with the player whose turn it is and goes clockwise around the table. So there is no respond. So pretty
So
much,
it's
though,
more like FFG.
It's right. Yeah, I guess to answer
Yes.
your question, yes. There's no like.
no counter.
Once I play a reflex, kind of like if you were like already also playing a reflex,
Yeah.
yours would happen first. But you can't be like, well, wait, but mine
Goes on top.
triggers first and
Yeah.
counters it. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So, I will. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. That guy's pretty vulnerable. But if I don't find it, if that's not an echo, I would be a little. Oh no, actually, I wouldn't even be unhappy because.
Yeah, I think you go slaughter it.
And he has no drones to flip too.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's a bummer.
Let me think about if I want to forge anything else also.
Just want to point out, Brandon's got 3 echoes.
Yeah.
But who cares about that?
He has an undefended card.
I'm going to start a 4th row because that
Yeah,
seems fun.
I do kind of like your forge hierarchy. I might start doing that.
So, yeah, let's do this.
I wonder if, as this type of game usually has on Kickstarter, I wonder if they'll have playmats that like, give you a space for everything for this.
Yeah.
And I have mixed feelings on playmats. I don't really like. I already have a cupboard of 30 playmats. Do I want another 3?
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know. I think that this works fine.
We're working fine with it, but I think
for the purposes of like a video, the table could look cleaner. But I'm not having any trouble following.
The solution is we just got to stop Steven from building all
That
that
is
shit.
definitely not.
That's
the
true,
solution.
because he's the one making a mess here. With his
Definitely-
4 rows of forge
Definitely
cards.
not a solution. So, I'm going to. If I kill that guy, will you not use your bullshit on me?
Why?
Ooh, interesting. Are you literally able to kill it?
Yes.
Because it has 1 armor and 3 health?
But remember, I can upgrade to 4 attack.
Oh. That seems like a fair deal. If
Okay.
if you attack Christian and kill his unit, then I will promise that on my next turn I won't.
Yeah. Let me get to the battle sims heal, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
you can do it after that.
Okay. So it's a one turn promise that
Yeah,
I won't
one
that I
turn
won't
handshake.
paying that. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
deal.
Cool. So then, yes, Lotus Eaters is going to attack HollowNet, your Citadel.
Yep. No reflex.
Okay, I will spend this to flip this, and I might. Oh no, that doesn't work. Okay. Yep. Okay. So I am attacking you for 4.
Kills him.
Okay, and I lose 1. I'll lose a drone, so that goes back there.
Welcome to the Citadel.
All right.
Yeah.
that's all my cards.
Yeah, you get to
yeah.
look at them all since there's no defenders left.
What is
Yeah.
this? This is a 4, right?
Yep. 4 and a 1.
Okay. This 4 cost.
It's for so he just did.
I got
decided
an
not to
economy
forge
issue.
it?
Surprisingly,
Yeah.
the drones are broken.
Yeah, it's interesting. The drones being the hit points really does make it so that you don't want everything to come up at once.
Yep.
Which, in most games, being able to deploy a huge board all at once is a pretty cool thing.
Yeah, I mean, there
that
definitely have
swings the
been
game, but
turns where that happens.
Here it kind of doesn't work.
But it
that
feels
well.
like you can't just do it by default, which
Right.
I'm interested in.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
Interesting. Yeah, that's kind of stealing some of my mechanics.
Yeah, that's correct.
Actually, if you're nice to me, I can help you progress that one.
That's true.
Okay. Okay.
Done.
Actually, you know what? I might at some point trade you a this
For that?
For that.
Sure.
That'll be a pretty
We
good
can
deal,
make a
for us. Okay, no echoes, but I killed the thing. And move. I'm happy there, I think. And then draw. I will draw 1.
Okay, Christian.
Growth. That was rough. My board state is beat to fuck.
Well, you gave yourself a reputation.
I did. That's what I
Of
get for
being
building
the
such a big, cool robot.
Invincible robot guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do something wacky, I think. think.
So those are both advancing, right, in your upkeep?
Yeah, well, I'm deciding if I want to use Sovereign Drone State before, but I don't think I will, because there's
Okay.
no advantage to it. So
You
yes.
don't even have any drones, right?
Right, I could use a talent. I could
you
downgrade a talent.
That was my
what we
recollection. Yeah, we could, if someone really wants to do it, I might try to double check it, but
I'm not doing it, so.
Yeah.
If Christian wants to do it, you'll double check.
Yeah, if you want to, feel free.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Man, my economy is just struggling a little bit. That's fine. Everything's fine. Put this guy out. Put this guy out.
Ooh.
I'm not using your layout, man. Sorry, I don't have enough room. And then, man, oh man. Yeah, I'm still not sending this guy out. I wanted it to have more. I have no drones to put upon it. It feels wasteful, so I'm just waiting. And then I draw.
Okay. My turn. Growth. So this is where I could essentially get a free ping, but since I promised I wouldn't, I won't. And I guess I could ping my own brass jackets at no cost to me.
Yeah. You turn out fierce.
I don't think I will. Okay, upkeep. This will just advance, and then what is the question? It's funny, and not that I've played Magic the Gathering lately, like it's been years, but I've played it so much in my life that some of the instincts kind of affect me no matter what game. I always want to do combat before I decide like what cards I'm going to play, because that's the best practice in Magic is get the unknowns out of the way before you make your decisions.
Right.
Not here. Got to decide. I'm gonna play this guy. And this is cool. So 2 cards into the forge, leaving me with no citizens. Who needs citizens when you have puppet mechs? Marionette, mechanette. No, that didn't work.
Terrible.
Nope. You must have played... How can you not be playing Echoes into your forge, Steven? There must be Echoes there. Do I attack it?
Come on, bro. I mean, there's only one.
Christian's got 2 in the one... 2 new cards in the Citadel, though.
I only have 1.
Come take a look.
I should probably go take a look.
Don't take a look at mine. Dude, I'm fucking joking. He's got a lot of Echoes in his hand. That's what's happening.
Yeah, but he has Lotus Eaters in the way.
You can take the Lotus Eaters.
Take 3 damage, turn off my Brass Jacket's Pierce, when I could go elsewhere and not lose stuff.
I'll tell you, these are not Echoes. It's a waste of your time. They're not.
You're telling me they're not Echoes.
I'm telling you they're not Echoes.
Actually, you told me you would tell me.
This is also not an Echo.
That's why I'm saying you go for his hand.
I could go over your hand. If neither of you are playing Echoes, someone's got a handful of Echoes.
Sure. Lotus Eaters is going to get stronger and stronger as the game goes on.
I mean, it only restores. It can't go over.
Yeah, and I can control them pretty reasonably.
I will say, I'm pretty sure your Brass Jackets will also die. I think you can kill Lotus Eaters, but I think your Brass Jackets will also die.
I think both of you are full of shit. I'm going to attack Christian's leader, your hand.
Okay.
For 2. And
No
there's no
reflex.
combat. If you don't have any responses, then...
You can see 2 cards.
Give me some cards. There is an Echo. And the same card I saw earlier. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, that's 4 out of 10. I'm feeling...
I don't like that.
Feeling alright.
Feeling groovy.
We're going to move... Where do I care to defend? I'm fine where I'm at. So I will just draw 2 cards to fill up my hand, and Steven, you're up.
Alright. Growth. Upkeep. Everything goes up a lot. Let's see. Still can't do that one.
Gotta check all million cards in your forge.
Yeah. They're all pretty expensive.
I'm kind of missing my ability from last game right now that would let me draw and discard cards. And I didn't use it much last game because I had a handful of useful stuff.
I'm having the same thing.
But now I've got a couple things that I'm like, the way this game is playing out, I'm not playing this. And so now all it's really for is noise in my hand so people don't find echoes. Yes. I don't have any echoes, but if I did, it would help protect them. But that's its only purpose. That's actually a pretty big... last video we did a lot more comparing this with Netrunner because there's some obvious parallels. One difference from Netrunner is that in Netrunner, you may, as the corp, you maybe have an agenda in your hand, but you usually kind of try to avoid it by discarding it or getting it into a protected server.
Yeah.
Here you just always have echoes. Yeah. There's 40% of your deck is echoes.
You
Everyone has echoes in their hand.
1 or 2 in your hand.
Yeah. Unless, like, there was the time when you looked at my entire hand and took them all. Absent that, you just, like, can always assume that they have echoes.
All right. I'm going to spend 1 to fast advance this.
What is it?
It is a
cannon.
las cannon heavies, or laze cannon.
Yeah.
It's a 1 attack, 3 armor unit and mech. You may scrap 1 health from this unit to switch its armor and attack values until the end of the phase.
Oh, that's fun. So instead of a 1-3, it can be a 3-1. All right.
Let me think. What do I want? And also, I haven't finalized where I want this.
That's fun. We're getting some cool mechs this game. Several of which are named after BattleTech mechs, which I think can't not be...
is that right?
Yeah. I've seen 2. Hellcat and...
also this guy healed during...
My piercing mech from last name. Cataphracт. Both of those. And both of those also feel related to BattleTech. I'd be curious if that's just a weird coincidence or...
I would be surprised. I feel like every good expandable card game, whether it's a Fantasy Flight LCG or what, it's got some references.
Yeah, it's got some nerds in there.
Because it had been so long since I played it, and I fell off of it because I'm bad at single player video games. But I just restarted Control this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Because I played the remaster of Alan Wake, and I want to play Alan Wake 2 after Control.
Control does build in Alan Wake 2.
Anyway, it's reminded me that the service weapon in Control, there is an Arkham LCG card that is a total, not even subtle reference to it. Yeah.
I love it.
And I'm friends with at least at the time, developer of the Arkham card game, and she confirmed it's from Control. Yeah, that's great. I don't think you sit here coming up with 300 cards for a game and not
having done it myself.
To things you like.
Once I was you get about 20% into the stack of card designs, and then you start getting into this is a 1/1 gun that pierces or whatever the fuck. What could I possibly name that? It could just be generic gun number 6, or you could call back to something. So I ended up with a lot of Evangelion stuff in my giant robot game because I just watched it recently and I was like, sure, fuck it, put them in.
And if it's too much, you were just at the playtest prototype stage with that. At least last I had my hands on it. So it's fine there, but I do think some references getting through is not only fine but welcome.
Players
they're fun Easter eggs.
Well, it's also what I tried to do for me was put in references that made it clearer what the card did. So if you knew it, it was a little bit of a hint of what you should be doing with this. So for my more complicated mechanics, I tried to do stuff like that. But
how many cards do you each have?
8.
7.
8. Okay.
Yeah. I just filled up my hand right before your turn.
Yeah.
Come and get him.
Please go get him.
Yeah.
That thing is just such a pain. And
I am going to attack you.
What?
With its current.
But I spared them
for 1 round.
You're allowed to attack him now. That was our deal.
But I don't have any talents.
And this should be back here.
Yeah.
Actually, that's sorry.
We're back to the beginning.
That changes everything.
I am going to fast advance this. So it goes up to 4.
Mm-hmm.
It's a drill yard.
A facility?
I can spend a drone. Target unit gains 1 attack until end of phase.
Wow, that seems good. Yeah, give back attacking my brass jackets and buff them, please.
Yeah. That's right. Your hand is pretty defensive.
Yeah, because you also got to get through my leader with its 2 attack. Yeah.
That's kind of nasty. Maybe I will attack Christian's hand. No, think about it this way. I'm actually hurting Brandon because I'll steal all the echoes out of your hand before Brandon can.
No, I'm ruined!
That's not how it works. Come on in.
So do you have any...
Nothing.
So let's see. So I can either do 4 damage or 5 damage if I do this, or even more damage if I do that. I think I will...
I don't see any reason not to stack them all up unless I have a reflex. Like, that's the only reason not to.
I'll do this. But I'm not going to spend one to do extra attack. I feel like I'm...
Okay, so you just flip...
So then,
okay.
with this... So because I do this, they both get +1. So this is 4 attack and 2 attack. So 6 attack.
Okay, 6.
Wow, the whole
Are you
lane
gonna
gets
use the
buffed
drill
by
yard?
that. That's good.
Do I want to use the drill yard?
Just if you do, you see every card in my hand.
Yeah, let's use the drill yard.
Might as well. Why not? Just make it a clean sweep.
Wow.
Yeah. So if there's no echoes in there, you trash a card from his hand.
There are 2 echoes.
The only thing that's really interesting you should look at is the reflexes. That's the thing you should be aware of. The rest of it's just regular guys, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not doing great.
No.
My board state
What?
is having trouble getting off the ground.
What is the scrap thing?
Talent. It means the talent that I
Oh, I see. Okay.
And I was gonna say something like, yeah, that's what happened to me last time too. But I have a unit. Like, it's not like I'm way
Now,
ahead
his
of
board
you.
state
Yeah.
is what I'm worried about
Yep.
because he's just building up so much. So
Yeah.
please do something.
These struggling to get off the ground. I wonder if that's just sort of the nature of the game.
I think it's the nature of the game a
or if
little
it's a
bit.
skill issue. Right, because we are new.
I
to this
definitely
game.
probably
Yeah.
should have mulliganed is one thing I'm realizing. I had I'm not going to say anything. I had a
'Cause-
bunch of cards I would have liked in my opening hand.
Well, and I guess I didn't really have trouble getting off the ground last game. I actually got a few echoes pretty quickly, and then I sputtered out.
Yes.
That's probably a skill issue.
Yes. I feel like there's probably some, like, for me, the thing I always not struggle with, but you have to kind of learn is what's a scoring window look like? When do you press your
Right.
luck? When do you not?
Yeah.
When do you
Now-
press the advantage? Where are the echoes, right?
In the move phase, can I move this guy in front of this guy?
You can
Or-
swap
Yes.
two.
You can move it one space within the same lane, or you can move it to the back of the other.
I want to
That's-
have the armor.
Yes, that makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah, it sure does make sense.
And that's me. I will now draw I'll draw 0 cards.
Wow. Okay.
So this only is for the combat phase. So that
Yep.
+1
Yep.
attack is gone now.
Thank goodness. Christian, you're up.
Yes, indeed. Oh, growth. Not going to pop this
All right.
yet.
How many echoes are you scoring?
None. I told you there's none. So I am going to fast advance here to get my stitch tanks out. Then I'm going to put out my recon gorillas.
Ooh. Tell us about both of those.
So my stitch tanks are a facility that's a target unit adds 1 health from the crash at the cost of a tactic. Assign a tactic.
It was my
Target unit
leader
adds
ability
health.
last game.
Yep. So I get it as a big bucket of goop.
Yep.
And then the recon gorillas. Each time this unit deals combat damage, I may flip a citizen on it, and for every talent on it, it gains +1 attack and +1 armor.
That's right. Yes.
Oh yeah, so this is what I was saying.
Yes.
I can't do it right
Yeah.
now, but I could potentially do that on you if you do that on me.
So I'm gonna put 2 hit points on it.
It has 0 armor though.
Yeah, it's
sitting
not
duck.
great. Yeah, it's just what I have available, man.
Yeah.
I'm doing my best. Leaving those guys there.
Yeah, most multiplayer games have like rules on who you can target or who you benefit from targeting, but I can kind of see why it doesn't, because most of the time, like if I attack Christian, I'm not necessarily like ganging up on Christian. I'm actually like sort of depriving you of
Yeah.
getting points from attacking
It is
Christian.
interesting.
True. There is one rule about who you can target, but it's only for 4 players. In 4 players, you can only attack your neighbors.
Interesting.
Yeah, just
Actually-
unless cards break that rule, sometimes it's just going to be the whole game because it's not player elimination, right?
Yeah.
So the person across from you will never attack
Okay.
in 4 player.
So recon gorillas, I'm actually only putting 1 hit point on because I'm going to pop.
Oh wait, now what are the action window? Oh, you can't kill it, but
yeah,
if you had one,
no, so that is the reason
You can't
that
do it in the middle of a
You can't do it in the
phase.
middle of a phase.
Oh,
and,
that's
and
right.
it kind of right after saying do it at the beginning or end of phases, that's right after that is where it says like don't let these rules stop cool plays. But it's not intended for you to have them be like, okay, I'm gonna put 1 hit point on it while I keep thinking about the rest of my forge phase, and then
Yeah.
you ping it and kill it. Like that is not in the intent. Yeah.
Okay. We're going to do the drone revolt
Oh boy.
2, which is target a facility worked by a drone. That player may choose to scrap the facility.
I'm moving that just for
thank you.
camera visibility
Scrap
purposes.
the facility, discarding all drones, or scrap a talent. That's scrap all talent in your colony, minimum of 1.
And colony is everything.
I assume it's both of your all of your buildings.
Yeah, do you know?
Doesn't make sense
Oh.
because that's where you could scrap it from. It's like all.
It
buildings.
says.
Well, I have tons of talents.
Well, yeah, because this facility even said it's like colony.
Oh, I
and so it's actually a colony card, and the subtype is facility. I think is actually, even though they seem to pretty much all have that subtype.
Yeah,
facility.
interesting. Okay, so maybe it's
But-
just any facility.
Yeah,
that would make more sense.
Read that one more time.
Target a facility worked by drone.
Okay.
That player may choose to scrap the facility, discarding all drone, or scrap all talent in their colony, minimum of 1.
Interesting.
I actually think you're right. I think it's a keyword.
Got it. But do you think I can't choose this option because it?
You have minimum 1, so you
colony.
can't choose that
I've
one.
got this handy rulebook
Oh,
here.
okay.
It's in the glossary. The colony is defined as the Citadel card, leader card, and any card with a type colony.
Oh, got it.
So you
So I
could get
could
rid of
scrap
that
that
talent.
one.
Yep.
Or that's probably worth
So
it
you-
because does it say I return this?
Nope. It gets discarded.
You would lose the drone
Then
on
I
the
think
drill
it's
yard.
worth
Yeah.
Yep.
losing that.
Great. Cool.
Okay.
Then I'm going to pop Stitch Tanks twice, because why not, to put 2 health onto my Recon Gorillas.
Seems good.
Yep.
That was all your forge phase.
That was all my Forge phase. And then I'm not putting any new cards down, so I'm just drawing 4. 1, 2. And I'm not... Oh,
You're not attacking? Yeah, why would you attack?
And,
Attacking is just going to make enemies of us.
that's fair.
Don't let him sneak out any echoes.
I know. That's what I'm looking at.
Is your new mech slow? Because that's always fun.
It is not slow.
Damn.
It's gorillas. They're humans.
I thought gorillas were apes.
Thanks, man. Man, that seems silly. Yeah, I'm gonna attack your forge, and I'm gonna look at the 2 new cards.
Brutal. You sure?
Yes,
How sure?
positive. Both at 1. Thank God.
Damn you.
Yeah. Hey,
You'll
I'm back
pay
in
for
it.
this.
I'm back in it. Okay. That's it for my combat phase. Move. I'm not going to move anyone. I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so growth, I will get to 2 talents. And now, for the first time this game, before I get to my upkeep and recover one, I'm looking at enough talents to like unload on someone's unit
Don't
with
hit
my
me.
ability. So your mechs have no armor. 3 would take them out.
Yes.
But those Lotus Eaters also would go down to 3.
No. Because they have 3 armor and 3 hit points.
No, the Lotus
I'm
Eaters.
sorry, yeah. And
yeah.
they're the ones...
Meanwhile, the heavies, I'm not going to waste my talents going through that armor, but unless, would you like to scrap one of their hit points to swap their armor and damage for a turn so that I can clear them out?
No, but if you attack Christian,
Don't,
if it
man.
helps, I could give you an attack.
Look at... He's got all this shit
Interesting.
coming out. Look at that. That's a 5 right now.
That is scary. You have a 5, a 4, and a 2. He makes a good point. Wait. I'm just reading a card I drew last turn. Hold on. This is taking me a second to process. What? Sorry. I've not seen a card that works remotely like this. Huh. Yeah, I have a facility in hand that has a drone ability. If I put at least 3 drones on it, though, I have to give those drones to an opponent, but that opponent suffers other consequences for being chosen for that. They get some drones, and other things happen to them.
How bad are they?
It's pretty bad.
Is it optional?
That they do the bad thing?
Yeah.
No.
I just would love some drones.
By the way, Brandon, I will say this. Your guy has Pierce, so I have no
does.
reason to have armor. So if you attack me, I'm definitely going to swap to be 3 attack, 1 armor. And I will increase the attack so that...
They trade.
Yeah.
Wow. So you're just...
So this is a great argument for just Lotus Eater. Hit the Lotus Eater.
No, you can't hit... Well, you can do 1 damage to Lotus
No,
Eater.
you
You're
do
not gonna-
3 with his...
I could do 3.
Oh,
putting
if you
3 talents on
spend...
it.
It'll take you forever. Come on.
I know, but
It
that's...
wouldn't take him forever. We would do it right now. in 3.
Also, not using this.
No,
is not the
but
right
it would take you
choice.
3 turns to...
Get
If
it
you
back.
want to
Yeah.
ping it, that's fine.
I'm not gonna ping it. It's just gonna heal again every.
Yeah, that's an
upkeep.
insane suggestion.
Oh no! Well, no, but it's gonna
has
heal
sti-
anyway.
Yeah,
Like,
not if I kill it.
That's what I'm saying. Kill it right now.
but you're
Listen how mad he is. Doesn't that make you want to
It
do
does
it?
make me want to do it.
I feel like
I think that's
you're
the
in last.
play.
You're in last place. You really want to
He's
lock
not in last
up
place. You're in
3
last place.
talents.
Christian
With
is not
4-4-3.
threatening to me here.
I just think
it's tied. The game's
Yeah, we're
tied right
functionally
now.
tied,
It's
so-
4 to 4 to 4
What's
to
the most
3.
satisfying
All
round to
right.
play?
We're doing it.
Yeah.
3 talents on my red hedge money leader to do 3 damage to your Lotus Eaters.
That's pretty funny.
Okay.
And no matter what, the damage sticks. That's cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a lot of my instincts about like damage, when damage lasts and when it doesn't, comes from magic, obviously.
Right,
So I'm like,
right.
but that doesn't matter. If you
Yeah.
only did 3 or 4, he would heal. No.
I've played a lot of Magic, but even more than that in the last at least few years I've played Hearthstone, where
Yes.
damage does stick.
Yes.
So at least
I see,
that
I see,
does
I see.
work with my brain.
Okay.
Okay, so I will recover one of those talents at my upkeep, as well as advancing my forged card, which is interesting. And then why don't I play a couple more cards with these talents? Seems good. I am going to put down this and probably this. And then this is ready to deploy at... I don't have very many hit points to put on this. Why did you waste all my talents?
It seemed like a terrible idea to me.
I think I'll still do it. I think that this is fine. So I'm going to deploy this Smog Skiff. It's a 1 attack, 2 armor, anti-grav traded unit that is airborne. So when it's moved, it can be moved to any position. And adjacent units get -1 attack. So it also has a downside to the other units in its lane. I'm just putting 1 drone on it and hoping that the 2 armor kind of carries it through. Then neither of you have new cards in your forge?
Yep.
That's kind of wild. Interesting. So I probably just want to go for someone's hand. You don't have... Oh yeah, you don't have any talents to pump up your laser
volume.
cannon like you were threatening to do. Yeah, the volume.
No, I can scrap a health to give it 3 attack.
That is all part of...
No.
Wait.
The mech itself can do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Base
you
cannon.
can scrap health from it to
I
swap.
can also
Right,
spend a
Okay,
drone
yeah.
to increase its attack. I can
Yes.
do that
This is
twice
his
if I
whole
really
thing.
want to.
His whole thing.
Oh,
So I can
no,
def-
your drill yard has a drone on it. You can't use it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. You used that earlier.
Okay. Well, but I can still do 3 attack.
Yes.
Right. But if you scrap 1 to swap those, then this
kill
will
it.
kill it.
Yes.
Which seems like an okay outcome. I think that's what I got to do. I've got to keep playing here, and I don't think attacking...
I must continue.
I don't
playing
think
the
that
game.
either of attacking either of your citadels is... You know what? But this would just see 2 cards. This could get through
Oh,
and
yeah.
see 1 card. No, because if you swap them, this dies.
Yeah.
This is tough.
Yep.
This could also just attack Christian's hand and not risk much, right? Do you have any way to pump the 2 attack on your gorillas?
Not visible.
Sure, yeah. Well, you don't have any
But
citizens in your citadel,
if it
so...
deals any combat damage, it does get way better.
Yes.
It's not going to, though, without modifications.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Because I have armor.
Yeah. So you would just get in. You would access 1 card.
I would do a damage to it and then get in for 1 card. That sounds better than running through his heavies. So I will attack your leader, your hand, with my Smog Skiff.
No reflex for me.
Okay, so then it'll do 1 damage to your gorillas and get through to see 1 echo. This is the echo. It's not the echo.
Oh, so tragic.
Or it just gets trash. Is it good? I think it's annoying if I remember
What?
right. Yeah.
I hate this.
Well, it's gone.
Yeah, that's great.
I was
Actually-
about to use it.
I am scrapping it. I was actually gonna start talking about you should play this on Steven.
I was going to.
It is getting scrapped. Sorry, yeah, so this was Sabotage. It's a reflex that says target a card in any player's forge and reveal it. If it's an echo, it remains in their forge. If it's not an echo, scrap that card and the talent
yeah.
on it.
I was
Yeah.
about to.
Which against Steven's big,
Yep.
5...
So you have to scrap it?
Level
You
5.
don't have a choice?
I That is a great question. Am I going to the rule book for this? Do I have to?
I think you have to.
Let's see. Playing reflexes and facilities. Hold please. Breaching the faction lane. If you do not find any echoes, you may scrap one of them.
It's up to you.
If I let you keep that card, you promise not to use it against me
Obviously.
at any point. This is a game-long promise.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay, you can keep it then.
Easy choice.
Yeah. All right, then that's my combat, and I don't think I need to move, so I will draw 2. Steven, you're up.
All right. Growth. Upkeep. All right, so it sounds like I better play all my cards.
You do have a card at 6. Jeez.
Let's see. All right, let's start with this one. I'll spend. It's a mech foundry.
Ooh.
I can spend a
Very mech
talent
heavy game. We all have
Yeah.
mechs.
to restore 1 health to target mech or anti-grav unit.
Ooh.
Not going to use it on you, Brandon.
You could, though.
I could, but you didn't take his big main card away. So then I'm going to...
Feels like it's time to deploy that.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
What I wish now, though, was that we had that conversation without me explaining to him what it was.
That's
yeah.
fine.
Yep.
Alright, sure. I will do this.
Oh.
It's only a 5.
Oh, okay.
Search or scrap for a unit.
And this is
it's actually only Ludicity is the only
Yes.
And,
target.
and it's
so
the veteran plate.
Forge it at no cost. Attach veteran armor. Any drones used for it become talents.
Ooh.
So just looks
So
Oh, I see.
I'll put.
Oh, jeez. That's a wombo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And I'll put it.
So now he can grant it plus $1 million.
Yep.
Well, but he has to have a drone on it to do that, actually, which is interesting.
Wait, what?
So.
I see.
And it says any become, not you may.
Oh.
So first you need to get a regular drone onto it.
Oh,
I'm
no,
not actually
no,
sure it
I can just
does.
flip it on
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah,
Because
and
it
then it
says
applies to the lane.
any unit in the
yeah,
lane.
Yep. You're right. Sorry.
Yeah. Oof. That's rough.
And then
Sorry.
this. Okay, I will flip
Yeah.
this one.
What is it?
Fuck.
Striker mech. It's only a 2/1, but it has splash. When this unit deals combat damage, deal the same damage to the next unit. Not super relevant right now.
Yeah. Yeah, when we each only have 1 unit per lane, that doesn't actually do anything.
But I'll put 2 on it, and...
Those are incredible on defense, too, against more than 1 unit.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah. Maybe I'll save it for defense. I will... What do I want to do? I guess I will put this one here. And I want to save... Ooh. Yeah. I'd love to save a lot, but I do. Okay. So, I would like to kill one of your guys.
Why?
Because I don't like other people having units.
He has 2.
He has 2.
I have 1.
But Christian's winning.
No, I'm not. You have 4.
So do you.
It's a tie.
Yeah, tie for winning.
Recon Gorillas are not super adoring. The fucking brass jackets are. And you
Yeah,
get to
but-
see his hand. How many cards did you just draw? At least 2.
2-ish? 2 or 3? I forget.
So if I run a train on you, your guy will attack my first one and not my second one?
Both.
No, on defense
Defenders
it would
attack
hit both. Yeah.
On defense, it would hit both.
Yeah.
That's a bit of an issue.
Yeah, the leader having an attack power seems real good.
Yeah, that's tough.
He's gonna run away with it if you hit me, man. I got no board state.
I am not opposed to that, though.
I like winning. You can also just hit his armory guy and look at what he just built, because he clearly is defending that.
Yeah. All right. Let's do that. That seems like the middle ground play. So I will hit.
What is this?
Your citadel.
This is not middle ground. This is aggression towards me. I can't talk.
Yeah.
I'm so mad. I can't say the word aggression. Okay. Which of your lanes are you attacking with?
This one, obviously.
Obviously. Okay. All right. So your laser cannon are you keeping it a 1/3?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're going to bounce off of each other.
Yep.
And that'll proceed through to my citadel.
Yep.
Your Lotus Eaters are a 3/0 still, right?
Yeah. I don't see any reason to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reason.
Okay. So they will kill a smog skiff and take 1 damage.
Yep.
Oh no, sorry. What am I? Yeah, because they have 0 armor.
No, they've already attacked. They already attacked.
Defense
Defense
attacks every time.
What?
Does damage every time.
What is this bullshit?
Yeah, that's.
They're up on the wall.
I
Oh my
taught
God.
you the game that way.
Yep.
I don't believe this. Oh my god. All right.
But
Lose that talent.
goodbye.
But
smoke
scrap my skiff.
Cool. And then
And
access
then-
both.
You're getting through for 4. Yeah.
Yep. You get to see him.
What did I put in here again? Right. Enjoy. You're going down. You're gonna so get hegemonied.
All right. I'll take that.
All right, fine. You got 1 echo.
4. Go
All right.
4 points.
Yeah, 3-way tie. Okay.
That was my combat phase, and I will. Wait, that should be like that. Okay. That was combat phase. I will draw, I think, 1 card.
All right, Christian.
Okay. Growth phase. I get 2 talents. Not going to pop any abilities before upkeep. Drone revolt is scrapped, and I get my drones back.
Oh, and I did find a echo, so I don't have to scrap a health from the heavies.
It's true. Stitch tanks. My talent comes back. Advance. Sorry. It's tricky.
Yeah, no rush.
Okay. I will pop Sovereign Drone State to advance out my Calliope.
Ooh. What's that?
My Calliope is a anti-grav unit. It's slow and splash. So it does adjacency damage.
You don't think it's Calliope?
Okay, Calliope.
I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not 100%, but
Are you joking?
Yeah.
No, Calliope is definitely that.
Really?
Yeah. I don't even know why I know that. Is that the name of a constellation or something?
It's the name of an instrument.
Oh, okay.
And a
it
muse.
sounds like a.
It's a Greek
yeah.
muse.
Yeah.
Muse of music. Why do I know this shit?
You know so much
Put
random
2 drones onto it.
shit, Christian.
For health.
You apparently know the pronunciation.
Yeah. I've definitely heard the word. It's not. What'd you say? Calliope?
Calliope. I don't know.
Why there's a giant ship named after this obscure instrument? I don't know.
Because it looks kind of like the instrument.
Does it?
Big belly.
If you say so.
1, 2. That's it. And then attacks. Nasty.
Yeah, the striker mech would hit both ears.
Yeah, I know. Everything would hit both of mine. So I'm just going to sit. I'm just going to chill.
Wow.
Yeah, there's no reason to attack you. It serves no purpose.
You can
Yeah.
wait. Well, you might as well.
You would learn what my card was.
Okay, I guess I'll learn what your card is.
Sure.
Cool. Yeah, interesting. Okay, then I draw. That's it.
Okay.
Brandon, you're up.
I sure am. I will take 2 talents as growth, recover that at upkeep, advance this one, and now I have 4 to work with, huh? This is Can I see your scrap pile, please? Your discard pile?
Why?
No reason. There's nothing good in it, is there? Oh, Sentinels, those are cool.
They're expensive, but if you can get them for free, I guess.
Yeah, it would not be for free. There you go. The problem I'm having, and this is, sometimes I'm more talkative when we're playing on video than I would be if we were not on camera, because I shouldn't be saying this kind of thing, but I have no units in my hand.
That's a problem.
And I could use some units.
Yeah, I bet you really wish you could draw.
Yeah. And there are ways to get units.
Yep.
If you forge all of your echoes, you'll draw a bunch of new cards.
That's true. Maybe I just lay down 4 echoes here?
Yeah.
Is that with my 4 talents?
Yeah.
Perfect plan.
But maybe I do this. All right. I am going to exhaust a talent to advance my card in the forge and complete it. It is a facility, worker hovels. For a drone, I can add 1 progress to a card in the forge, and then if there are 3 or more drones here, I move them to target opponent's citadel and scrap all talents there. So if I ever put 3 drones here, I must give them to one of you, but you lose all of your talents in the citadel at that time.
That's pretty good.
Which right now would be like, okay, maybe you would gladly take 3 drones for 1 talent,
Yeah,
but there will maybe be opportunities
absolutely,
where
yes.
at least this looming might be an issue for you. I'm hoping. So
Do you want to add a...
let's.
You don't have anything in your forge, but feel free to add to this one.
Sure, yeah. I guess nothing is stopping me from advancing other people's forged cards, huh?
Yeah.
I don't think I'll do that. I do think that I will play this card in my forge, put 2 drones on worker hovels to advance it twice, and complete it.
Nice.
It is a facility called Hacker's Den. For a talent, I can draw a random card from an opponent's scrap and add it to my hand.
Ooh. I have 1 card.
I know, and it's not bad for my card that likes to be at full health.
Yeah.
So I am going to do that. I'm going to pick up your battle stims. And I am going to put a card in
You
forge.
first let me shuffle it.
Yeah, a random draw from your 1 card. Okay, I'm out of talents though, so I can't accelerate that. I do have brass jackets that would...
I've never seen a game that has people
Sell.
shuffle their discard pile as much as this game. Like,
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of effects, but not actually resolved very many.
yeah. But it's like
draw from it.
generally
but yeah.
random from discard is extremely rare.
Yes.
You both have wide open citadels in your own ways.
Oh.
Yeah,
What?
but I would kill it.
I would say that.
I would kill your striker mech.
Um,
So which one of you has the echoes is the question. I'm not sure Stevens is an echo. It would be his only forge card? Is he throwing a card in his forge that's an echo and it's the only thing there?
Yes.
yes.
But I do look at it as honestly kind of an upside that I take out one of his units.
Wait, you only have 2 attack?
Yeah.
You don't kill it because I heal before you
He doesn't need
kill
to
it.
kill it.
I
He just
have
needs to get
Pierce.
through. Oh.
And I
Pierce.
just have
Yeah, but I'm
Pierce.
just saying you wouldn't kill it
Oh.
because I
Your
can.
mech foundry can heal it?
Yeah,
Mm.
I save this for the mech foundry.
Interesting.
So if you're doing that to kill it, like there's. A
But I would
reason
still get through and see your card.
Yeah, you can see my card if you want, but I'm just saying you won't kill it.
Interesting. And that doesn't cost you much because you're going.
I'm
into
gonna
your
use it
upkeep
on one of
and
these
get
two,
it back.
no matter what. Like,
Yeah. Or Christian, I can just get in and see both cards. This is such a hard choice sometimes. Who to attack? Yeah, if I'm not gonna kill that, but it does set you back 2 hit points, which is pretty good. No, I guess I like my Pierce being where it is, at least until I can stim it and start healing it. So, Christian, I'm gonna attack your Citadel for 2.
Okay. I don't have any
to
reflex.
See your 2 cards. That's an Echo. Here's your talent back.
nice.
For him.
And interesting. Huh. All right, that looks at this board state in a way I haven't seen anything like the board state, but maybe we'll see that later. Okay.
Still gonna heal this.
That was my combat. So, am I moving? I'm not moving. I am just going to draw one card. Steven, your turn.
So yeah, I still healed this.
Yep.
The thing, and because well, technically growth happens first, then in upkeep it goes back here. This goes up. This is an echo, so thanks for not
Damn it.
attacking. But you got one anyway.
Yeah,
so-
I got an echo.
Reduce his strength. Look at how many units he's got out there, man.
But I would have done 2 damage and turned off Pierce. So like,
Yeah.
All right, so let us. That is pretty good. Let's do this. We will put one there. I'm going to actually flip this to fast advance.
Whoa.
And it is a mech junkies. Each adjacent mech or anti-grav unit gains +1 attack, +1 armor.
Oof.
So
Well, that got nasty.
yeah,
Huh.
I feel like that's a little.
Yeah, Steven's pretty well fortified here. Don't love it.
I love it.
You would.
So then I'll put that there, and I'll save one because I got a lot of bullshit.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot. I have to.
Oh, yeah, you're going to probably want some hit points on your mech junkies.
Yeah, I guess I'll put 2 because if I put 1, you could potentially double tap it.
My leader ability is back online again on my next turn.
Yeah. Okay. That's me. So, end of the turn, I'll draw 2. I'm at 6.
Great.
Okay. Christian.
And I don't think I'm gonna move. I feel like everything's kind of where it should be.
Growth. Upkeep. Okay. Bring out the Webweave Spies.
Whoa. We gotta make some room for you.
Yeah. Can you scooch a little? Scrunch. Okay. Webweave Spies. I'm going to put 2 hit points on them. They are cloaked, which I actually misread last time. When attacking, may ignore the first unit in enemy lane. In a breach, it uses its full attack value. Always uses its full attack value. So he would still access 2 cards.
So you can stealth through and then still see 2.
Which is pretty juicy.
That is.
Okay. I'm going to pop 2 onto Stitch Tanks to heal up Recon Gorillas. Then I'm going to start building some stuff.
Third one?
Just 2. And I'm going to attack with Webweave Spies. They're going to teleport past your brass jackets
Ouch.
to access 2 cards from your hand.
Rude. Okay.
Is that the second inside job unit you've played?
My previous game had inside job, but we did not
Yeah.
play with the you access the same number of cards as usual, which makes it even sexier.
Nice.
There's one echo. Brutal.
Sure.
Sure.
That's me.
Okay.
Draw 2.
It's over to me?
Yep.
I will take 2 talents for growth and then recover talent, drone, talent.
Do you have to recover that one?
No.
You can choose not to.
Yeah, why would I not?
If you wanted to do the 3 or more, you have to kind of.
But I can't add more tokens. To get it to 3 or more, I would have to have 3 at once.
Oh, got it. Makes sense.
Okay. I will score an echo.
All right.
Yeah, see what I did there? Where I got the 2 cost thing on your pile, and then I put a card down, and it was
6,
actually
6,
an echo?
6.
I know. I'm pretty proud of myself.
6, 5, 5. Brandon's in the lead. We're also getting to the
it's
point
funny.
where like a lucky access really could swing things.
You ended up stealing them all from me, but I had a point in this game where I was already winning and I had 2 echoes here, and I was like, another reason to not resolve the echoes is to not take the lead.
Yep.
I thought about letting them get to
Makes
2 and 3
sense.
just to not be the clear leader. Because I didn't want to be up 4 to 1 to 2 or whatever.
The problem is if someone ever accesses with a big attack,
and where they might as well.
Where they're like, okay, obviously I expect the echoes down here, but I might as well see everything else.
Yeah.
I have a million attack here.
Right. Terrifying, yeah. Okay, I have 5 talents and the ability to do 1 damage per talent. What's the battlefield looking like here?
Lotus Eaters.
No.
It would be nice to take those out. What's their... Oh, yeah, their veteran armor is just what's keeping them alive with those talents.
I mean, honestly, all 4 of his cards, I'm like, please get rid of that.
Yeah, but your cards are... you've got cards, too. I'm the one who doesn't have cards.
Yeah, but
so I guess I should try to resolve that. Let me... I am going to take a random card from your scrap pile, please.
That's awesome.
I'm looking for units. You don't want to shuffle them?
No.
All right. Okay. I will... Let's forge some things. I'm going to forge this and this. Also this and this. 4 things in the forge. That's why they call it the forge.
Wow. Juicy.
Pretty good, huh? Okay, at combat...
So you could win if they're all echoes.
Combat, I've got these brass jackets. They have Pierce. Christian has 2 new cards in his forge. I probably gotta go for it.
Dude.
I can't have these sit here forever.
You can.
I'm gonna attack your citadel, Christian.
Don't like it.
So... my 2 damage is gonna pierce through... Or yeah, let me know if you have any responses here. Otherwise, my 2 damage is going to pierce through your armor.
Nope.
Okay.
But I do 2 damage.
Yep,
to
you do 2 damage back, so I'll
Pierce is
lose
gone.
these 2 drones, and your spies are gone. And I will get through to access your 2 fresh new cards.
Wait.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, he only had 2 HP.
Because I pierced through the armor, I only had 2.
Oh, you could have saved him.
How?
This is not restore. This is add.
I already used it. I can't put another token.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that seems to be like you're having the hardest time grokking that.
That's
You
very
can't-
confusing,
unusual.
Raw.
Yeah.
It is unusual.
It's unusual. I wouldn't say I don't agree it's confusing, but it is unique. In a way that's kind of unintuitive. Anyway, I did get 1 echo from the card I've looked at. Is this also one? That's your talent that I just flipped. It's another echo.
Yep.
I feel great about that decision.
Don't love it.
You're at 8?
I am at 8.
So stop him.
Yeah. Don't, though.
I've been having some similar where are my units problems. Got some bullshit in here.
Yeah. Okay, I think I'll pass the turn there. I'm happy with where brass jackets are movement-wise, and I'm just going to draw 4 cards to fill up my hand.
Alright, I'll use this to heal that. So, and I think you've probably been doing this the whole game, but I think I just realized I can get these guys in growth and then use them.
We have been doing this the whole game, yes.
Yeah.
I think I even called it out.
Yeah.
So I'll
Yeah,
do
you
that.
have that window between growth and upkeep to use
Yes,
it. and
it's
get it
nice.
right
It's
back.
like if you use the very minimal value of it, it's just little value every turn,
Yeah.
or you can save up.
Alright, and then...
It has some limited usefulness with Euroleader because
Yeah.
the attack buff is only for the face.
Yeah, but it's
right?
still,
But
I mean, it's
still
like,
flips
why
one.
not?
Yeah.
Like, especially this is Splash, so I would like it to be like a massive splash list.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, your engine is engineing right now.
Alright, so...
Yep, this is scary. People are about to be mean to me. Luckily, I've never drawn an echo in my life.
No.
Look, so if he has 2 echoes, that's
Yeah.
game.
Well, here's the thing: is like Is it-
before that was a stupid plan, and now it's actually
he
not.
didn't even like move a unit to protect the Citadel, so
He's
it's,
done that several times this game, though.
yeah. probably do have
Me?
to check it.
Yes.
Pretend there's nothing in my citadel
Yes,
when there actually is.
several times.
Uh,
He doesn't want the brass jacket to get attacked. Like, he wants the brass jacket staying. Where
yeah,
we're
that's a
on
tough
it.
thing. It's like, we do want to kill the brass jacket while it doesn't have pierce, but we also really want to check those to make
Who's
sure.
me here? Christian's not on your team.
You're about to win!
I wish.
What is this? I can't remember. Oh, it's an echo.
Oh, I'll just score an echo. Okay. So forgettable.
6.
I'm only at 6. Don't worry
6,
about
6,
it.
8.
Don't worry about it.
How did
Wait,
you
no, I'm at
forget
5.
you had an echo? Every time I have an echo in my
It's the
citadel,
most
like my
stressful.
heart is pumping.
Yeah. 5,
No
6,
big
8.
deal.
Please, no one look at me.
No big deal. Alright, so I will do this. I almost want to like fast advance into much time just to get more drones.
Yeah, that's where I am right now. I'm
You can do that.
It's really hard to get drones. So it's like not the worst idea in the world.
You could wreak some real havoc on Christian's leader lane.
Why would you do that?
Look at all those units.
You're the one that's close to winning.
You have to check his.
Yeah, I think I have to
forge.
check it.
You have to.
Because
Because, like I said, before this was just a silly goof, and now
Yeah.
it could be WinCon.
yeah. Okay. So all right. I guess I'll fast advance this once because I definitely don't mind having a drone. And do I do it a second time? It'd be pretty nice to have 2 drones. Yeah, let's do it another time.
Jeez.
And yeah, then I will attack there. So I think either of these rows has enough attack.
Yep.
I'll take this one because this has the thing where I might have
Yeah.
to scrap a health, so I'll take this row.
All right. Yeah. So this has +1.
Yeah.
So it's 3 and 1 adds up to 4. I don't have any reflexes that are particularly helpful here.
Oh, so all 4 of yours are level 1?
Yes.
He just put out 4.
Wow.
I put out 4.
That's
Okay.
why
Yeah.
you gotta check
Cool.
them
All right. Check away.
Not an echo.
It's nothing good.
This is like, did you steal? Oh, this is one that you stole from Christian. I was like, this looks familiar.
You might see another familiar card then.
Yep. Okay. Stole from me.
I told you there's no echoes here.
Now we know.
What a
I'll
waste
say-
of a turn. You might as well not look at this. All right, fine. One echo, okay?
That's exactly-
One echo.
I was
Yes.
like, there's 1 or 2 echoes in there. I
Yeah,
don't know. It ain't 0.
All right.
He's just doing the chaff approach.
All right. So yeah, that is me. I draw 1 card.
My turn? Yep. Okay. Growth. Upkeep.
You have so many talents.
I know.
Yeah. No, it's like I feel like both of us are in a position where we like
I'd almost rather have
drones
drones,
are
yeah.
the.
Yeah.
But we did decide that you can use talents as drones.
Yes.
I think so. I don't
Yes.
think we didn't find anyone seriously wanting to do it to where we looked
Well,
it up.
I might want to do it now.
Okay.
So are we cool with it?
I'll double check, but I'm guessing so. Interesting that talent and drone are not in the glossary. Citizen is.
You just played that, right?
Yeah.
So like you also could have over advanced it.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
which would have given.
I didn't need to though because it was
Yeah.
at strength. So
No, but I just mean like.
that if yes, but mechanically both options are available. I think that's why you should be able to use it because you could just over advance it 3 times, make 3.
Well,
turns.
except it's like, if you have to over advance it, you have to like plan for I'm gonna need this reflex later. Whereas, so it's a little bit worse than if you can use it. You can save them as talents until you need to play
Yes.
the reflex.
Let's see. Let's see. Citizens. Here's a page about citizens. Oh no, it actually says citizens cannot be voluntarily flipped to change them into one or the other.
Okay, great. So
I'm
we will do
surprised.
the over-advanced
It seems
thing.
like any job that a drone
be
could
able
do,
to
a talent
do.
should be able
But
to
they
do.
wouldn't.
So I'm surprised.
But they wouldn't,
You're right.
culturally.
They would refuse.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine. I've over-advanced this guy to get some drones that I can now use to put health on him.
Sure.
Health on him.
So wait, what have you played over there?
So this was already ready. This was already at 3 level. So I brought it. I forged it, and then I put one. And then I over-advanced this one to turn talent into drones, so that I can then have HP for them.
But what are they?
Yes. Drone insurgents. A human unit. It's a 1/0. If this unit breaches a faction, add the number of drones on their citadel to the breach value, up to the health of this unit.
Oh, right. I looked at that. Yep.
Undercity Anarchs. You may remove a drone from a target citadel during your upkeep and add it to this unit.
It's a snatcher?
But for itself. It heals itself.
Snatcher being a unit you had in our last game.
Yes, it's turning it into armor, basically.
Rude. Okay. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
You could just murder it.
I might. I even have a talent now.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okie dokie. And now I will attack. This column is going into your hand.
No!
Yeah.
That's real rude.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I get a lot of bullshit out of it too.
Yeah, so I just have a 2/0 with 3 hit points.
So you do 2 damage to me.
Uh-huh.
It does deal combat damage to you. 2.
Yep.
So that flips one of its tokens, giving it +1 attack.
Why
and
does that
+1
flip
armor.
again? It's
Each time this
ability?
unit deals combat damage, you may flip a citizen on it.
Ooh.
For every talent on it, it gains +1 attack and +1 armor.
That
so
seems
now
very
they
good.
don't suck. Finally.
Yeah.
Calliope comes in. It has 1 armor.
Hold on, let me think for a sec on some of these.
What?
Yeah. I might
Really?
boost your attack too.
Why?
That's fun.
Yeah, I think
It
that
just
seems-
takes more of you down with me.
That sucks, man. That's really shitty.
So yeah, I mean that seems pretty good. Like,
I'm trying to stop him from winning.
I'm not going to win.
He has echoes
this
in
is
hand.
still gonna die.
No, it
It'll
won't.
just no. It will.
I won't access his cards, is my point. I'm trying to get his echoes out of his hand.
Why would I have any echoes in my hand?
If you boost his damage too, he will kill my whole column, and I won't get anything. So don't do that.
It'll kill 2 of your units. Your third one will get through.
Yeah.
No, his base. His red hegemony leader card will do 2 more damage, killing my drone insurgents.
I only have 1 talent. The most I could do is ping it once.
That would kill it.
Because the leader is gonna attack.
Oh, you only.
Oh, the leader itself.
Yeah,
I
the leader
see.
itself.
I forgot that it has defense
Yes.
power.
So
Wow.
you can do that.
I
He's.
think it's worth it though, because here's the
That's
thing:
insane.
he can't fast advance out his echoes from his hand. I can just go check him.
But you know those are all units. You know they're not echoes.
No. What I'm saying is
Fascinating.
that
My 2 opponents debating.
I'm saying that like
You're handing it to Brandon.
I don't mind the echoes being in his
Just say
hand.
you want Brandon to win. It's okay.
No.
You can say that out loud.
I think wrecking your whole line for 2 drones is pretty good.
Pretty brutal.
That is intensely fucked. And when Brandon wins, I hope you remember this moment. So I do destroy your blackjack, but my whole line is dead.
Yeah. Wow.
That's really.
That was.
Brandon is going to win.
That
on
was
his
pretty
turn.
fucked up.
And you're gonna be like, "Oh, how did I know that could happen?" And I'm gonna be like, "I told you."
And just to recap, what card did that?
So this is the drill yard.
Okay.
Spend a drone. Target unit gains +1 attack until end
Okay,
of
so
phase.
yeah, all he did was gave my my brass jackets +2 attack.
Yep.
Wait, was any of your show me your 3 units again.
So 2 of them traded with my brass jackets, and then 1 of them ran into my
Exactly.
leader. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They're all.
Oh, you could heal one of them. Oh,
No,
no,
I
you
can't.
can't because it's thing. And none of them are mechs. I was going to offer to heal one of them, but none of them are mechs.
Okay. Cool. Move this guy over here in case I draw into some echoes.
Yep.
That's my turn.
Okay. Well, I have no units, but I do have a relatively vulnerable opponent now. What do we have going on here? Let's defend. Okay. All right. So growth, I will get 2 talents. Before I move into upkeep, I might as well ping something that has 0 armor, which is either. All right. Even though my route to victory is probably to seize this window and go after Christian, I think I can't let Steven just be like sitting in his base safely here. So I'm gonna do 1 damage to that. To the Lotus Eater. And then these will all come back in upkeep. I'm pretty stocked on stuff. Okay, advancing these each in upkeep. And then, as you know, there's no echoes here. These are the unit that I wanted to put all these augments on is gone. So that's a problem. Let's see. This looks fun.
I do like that you can fast advance out a unit on your turn. Like, you always have a surprising play if you have enough citizens.
Yes. Yeah, so everyone was always scary if they have a pile of citizens like
Which
this.
I've never had. That's been my big issue
Yeah.
with economy.
So
Which makes sense. I'm the drones.
I'm gonna put a card in the forge.
Wait. Oh, so you did go through growth. And
Yes.
upkeep.
Growth and upkeep is done. He's
Yeah.
forging now.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm forging that. I will. How much do I care about zapping one of your? I don't want to zap one of your talents in exchange for giving you drones. You're both drone hungry. I don't know. Maybe Steven. What does Steven need drones for? He needs talents.
Drone for that, but it's
But I
Yeah,
guess
they can't use it
yeah,
until the
it's not
game's
that
probably
rate.
gonna end.
Yeah.
At the rate it's going, with Steven at 7 and me at 8.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to, but no, I guess I won't send Steven drones. I'll put 2 drones on the worker hovels to advance the new card I played twice.
Cute.
Flip a talent to advance it 1 more time and complete it. So I will deploy Bounty Hunters.
Ooh.
This is a 3 attack, 1 armor, 3, once I put the drones on it, hit point unit that says, if this unit deals lethal combat damage, I have to scrap a drone from my citadel or scrap this unit. So it's actually, I have to pay it if it kills your stuff.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. So that text is a downside.
Which, as we were just describing, that means you probably want to save a drone.
Probably.
Like, in fast advance to get a drone back.
So I am also going to, I think I just go for the win here and see if Steven handed it to me. I have Holonet Scribes. I'll
Yep.
complete.
That's mine.
This is the card I got out of your scrap pile.
Yeah.
As I'm trying to make sure these are all on camera. Holonet Scribes needs, honestly, I'm just going to put the 1 drone on it. It has 1 attack, 1 armor, and says if this unit defends, I can flip a drone on my citadel at the end of the combat, so it can train talents. Or if this unit breaches an opponent, I may look at an extra card.
Got it. Oh, that's actually, that wombos with your bounty hunter, because you can actually downgrade. It just says flip, right? No, flip a drone, not a citizen.
So I have to upgrade, yeah. I will complete Exosuit. It's an augment that gives a unit +2 armor and is slow, so I'm going to put that on my bounty hunters.
Yep.
So there are 3/3 now, but are slow.
Yep.
And Battle Stims
Jesus Christ.
is also completed. This unit this is the one I took from Steven's discard pile. This unit gains Resilient, which heals it by 1 during your growth phase. Just because the scribes I only put 1 hit point on, I guess I'll attach it to them.
That's fun. Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
So, this is still my forge phase. Am I forging something else is the remaining question. I will forge this and this. We'll see if those end up useful. And then I should attack Christian, I think.
Probably.
Yeah, you've got a wide open citadel.
Yeah. Are you hitting my citadel?
I think so. That's right. You do have your hand. I can also get into pretty easily. I have to pay my bounty hunters. How many cards are in your hand? You have
8.
8, right? Yeah. But I would be looking at 3, 4, and this ability is an extra card, I'd be looking at 5 of them. That feels pretty good. I think I'd do it. So Christian, I will attack your leader side.
Okay.
Starting with the 3/3. Oh, I'm gonna send both. Starting with the 3/3 bounty hunters.
No reflex.
Okay.
So you kill my.
Wait. Let's just count it out. So that's a 3/3 because of this.
Because of the augment. Mm-hmm.
So I can give you +1 attack. That doesn't really help.
It just makes his board stick worse.
Yeah. Okay. I don't have anything.
Okay. So you kill my dude.
Yep.
You access. Or you breach.
I will breach for 3 from the bounty hunter's attack, 1 from the Hollow Knight attack, and 1 from the Hollow Knight's ability. So 5 total cards.
Spicy.
If I get 2 echoes here, that's the game.
Yeah, that's pretty likely.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Normal way to draw cards.
Yes, completely. All right. I was about to be dramatic and flip them on the table, but I don't necessarily have to show them to Steven. So
Yeah,
I'll just be
fair.
dramatic and look at them one by one.
Yeah, well, as you see, if it's an echo, you flip it onto the table.
Yeah. Not an echo.
All right. Good start.
Not an echo.
Ooh.
You've had this card in your hand the whole game.
It's hard to use.
There's an echo. That's 9. And that's an echo.
That's why
and there's another
I don't know how many
echo
ways I could have been like, I
11.
have the winning
Yeah.
points in my hand, and he will take them if you do
Yeah.
this. I was trying to be like,
Yeah.
wink.
I
drew into. I had 2, and then I drew 2 more.
I
so I have
applaud
a 4th
Steven's
echo in my
play
hand.
to send all of Christian's units into a meat grinder, but it was
It didn't work.
probably not a good play. Yeah.
Can you pass me the HoloNet scribes before I forget that?
Oh,
was
yes,
in my
yeah.
I had
Get
some
that
really
picture
good
back.
reflexes that I literally never had the drones to play.
I don't think I played a single reflex this game. I did not draw very many.
I had this one gives more armor, but you have to have other units in the lane, and this one just takes 2 health, which is awesome. But it requires 3 drones, which is so expensive.
Okay.
So that's interesting. So that flux ammo reflex, it's worded scrap 2 health from target unit, so it dodges armor, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's not
Yeah.
dealing damage.
So I could have,
Yeah.
if I had 3 drones, I could have just killed that unit,
Yeah,
and then
right.
you would have accessed 2 less.
Yeah, and
And I
maybe
think-
gotten only 1 echo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will also say Nano Plantation is the card I've been looking for the whole game, because the whole game I've been like, where are my drones? How do I get drones? There's
Yeah.
no way to get fucking drones. And this one is drone to add drone to Citadel from Crush.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
seems
the
good.
sort of thing I've
Yep.
been hunting.
Yeah, it's interesting because the econ cards are kind of few and far between, and then seem at least really good when you do play them.
Yeah, I'd be curious. Oh yeah. See, I actually have a bunch of things that I could have drawn into that would have helped with the
I'm
amount of
sad
bit.
I never played the one reflex that was in my hand, Ambush. It just says play during an attack, reverse the order of a lane. So you send 3 units at me, they actually come at me in the opposite order, and that just would have been very fun to do a big play with.
Yeah.
Never lined up.
Cute. That was fun.
Cool. Good game.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying Wormwood.
It felt drastically different from the first game, which I like a lot.
The factions
This
are
was
very
so
different from one
aggro
another.
compared to what happened before.
These factions felt less different from one another
I
than
agree.
the 3 we played with last time did.
These felt more like, not starter factions, but
Yeah.
it was like you build stuff and then you upgrade it and then you fight. Whereas
Right.
before, I felt like we had some really weird, interesting.
These were more
rhythms.
fundamental tempo, get big units out, add
Learn
some
what a
augments
scoring
to
window looks like.
yeah.
I do think one interesting thing, obviously, it turned the game here, but there's this interesting question of how do I win versus how do I stop someone else from winning, and those
Right.
are not necessarily the same, which is interesting. I think that's kind of a cool
True.
twist on the genre. That
Yeah.
Because they can get stolen from each other, the question is where are the available points and how easy are they to get?
Right.
So unless you can stop yourself, unless you can get to the win yourself,
Yeah.
you want to stop the winner from getting easy points. Which is
Yeah,
like an
yeah.
interesting rhythm. I like it. I think it's fun.
It's such a weird asymmetry that the leader I had this game is the only one in at least this prototype copy that has attack value. Because that seems really strong.
Yeah, we basically
That's a big
avoided your hand.
deterrent to attacking my hand. I think you got 1 attack in and did steal an echo or 2 from my hand, but you mostly got.
I
it
think
from my
the thing
Citadel.
though is it allows you if you want to build up a bunch of echoes, but also that means you don't have a lot of
yeah
units or reflexes.
There was a point in the game where I had 6 echoes in my hand.
Yeah.
And at that point, I just was like, had nothing to play.
Yeah.
It was a problem. There were times when I laid down echoes, and like I think Christian came in and got 2 echoes from me once, and that was because I had basically just echoes in my hand.
And of course, if you're not forging anything, everyone's gonna know what's going on. Everyone's gonna be like, he's got a lot of fucking echoes in his hand that he can't defend. So
compared to Netrunner, where you can discard cards and then defend your discard pile, this one really just forces you to play echoes.
Yeah, there's no Jackson Howard.
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Which, and Jackson Howard that card wasn't printed for like 3 or 4 years. Like that was a thing they did not think they needed for a long time.
Yeah,
and they were wrong. Right? Like,
yeah, I mean, I always kind of thought it pointed to a fundamental flaw. Then that became like a mandatory to put in every Netrunner Corp deck.
Now in the new Nisei cards, there's a lot more alternatives to Jackson Howard that are themed by faction, which I think is the way you do
I like that. Yeah, because it just became a tax on the other factions that they had to put this NBN card into every deck.
Anyway, I should divert the conversation into Netrunner. I should talk about this game. This game's good. I like it.
I like it too.
I definitely felt that same economy. I would almost like to play a third deck to see how different the economy feels then. Because as the drone faction, it makes sense thematically that I'm broke all the time. But it hurt. It was really tough that I could never get full HP when I built anything. Like never, ever, ever. And nothing had armor. So I had my first really sweet unit that you were able to just kill. And then after that, everyone was like, oh, no armor, 2 HP. That's easy. I'll just kill it. Why not just kill it, right?
Right.
Like
the econ cards, which are mostly like facility cards, they seem very strong. None of us really played any that got going, but
he did. His healing and
but I mean those weren't econ. To where it feels like those are so good, and also there's like so few of them in the deck that it feels like the person who has one in their opening hand, just like their win rate likelihood goes way up.
Especially
I don't know. I don't have any sort of sample size to.
By the way, if you had given me the 3 drones, I think that I win the game because I could have done 2 damage to that, which you needed those 2 accesses to win. So then, or at least I would have had a chance.
You'd have had a chance, yes.
How would you have done damage? Oh, pumping his thing?
I had a 3 drone card that was due 2 damage.
Card. Oh, reflex.
And
right.
Your first 3 accesses did not.
I was not
get
considering,
you the win.
as I was considering whether to hand you because this Worker Hovels is really interesting because
I like it.
It didn't even occur to me really when I first read the card, but so if you use it at least 3 times, you get to advance the cards in the forge 3 times, and then you also scrap any talents the person has, but give them the drones. But that also frees the card up to use again.
True.
Which means that you could kind of use this indefinitely, like as many times as you wanted in trios of drones, give them to your opponents, but just keep accelerating your forge. In a way that's
if you were playing against like the faction that I was last game that really cared about talents, might be totally fine.
Yes.
I think in this game, both of us really wanted drones.
Yes.
So I think we would have let you fast advance everything to get.
I'd be curious about doing like a draft faction selection thing, like a snake draft or something, because it really feels like some of the factions really are strong against others.
It seems unlikely to me that the matchups are all balanced.
Yeah.
But that said, since it's a multiplayer focused game, the head-to-head matchups don't actually exist in a way that makes that a little bit more okay.
And obviously, as much as I was yelling in the middle of this, it was great TV. Like, that was a great sequence. It was cool that Steven did that to me. That was juicy. Wrong strategically, but juicy. And I like those moments, and I'm very tolerant of... I've been more mad if you had not won and then the game had drawn out for another 2 more rounds of just like plinky bullshit. Right. I like a big risky play that pays off.
No, that one did not pay off for you two, but it did bring the game to a conclusion. And I agree.
I was trying very hard to poker face you about where you should or should not go when attacking bait.
Yeah, did you have did you have any echoes in your Citadel? None.
Oh yeah, that was 100% would have been the wrong play because there was no way that both of those were echoes. Like, even if one was an echo,
and that's
you had to go for the win.
That's ultimately why I didn't attack the Citadel. Was I was like, I needed 2 echoes, and I probably wouldn't get 2 there. It's interesting that you didn't have any there.
Yeah, I did that at the start of the turn before I ate shit. Like I planned to move one of my units to defend.
Right.
And later, and then maybe force you to run it. And
you have to make those forge decisions before you go into
combat. Which I like. I think that's a good twist on how Magic.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think at the start I'm thinking of like, oh, I'm putting out echoes to score. And I actually, now, the more that I play this, the more I think it's like not so much about scoring. It's more like a way, because they're sort of free, right? You get the thing back, it's sort of like a way to draw cards
Yes.
and also reduce your opponent's
I
score.
started realizing that too. That this is a way to like kind of push talents into my next turn.
Yes.
Yes.
Whether or not my opponents steal them from me, it means that like I'm maybe
Losing
scoring points, but
losing
also
one
I'm
or two
keeping
from the
that talent.
Citadel is
Yeah.
actually like not good, but it's not bad.
Right.
What's bad is losing 4 from your hand or whatever.
Because unlike like in Netrunner, if you like spend a click to install and a click to advance, it's like okay, you spent 2/3 of your turn.
Yes.
You sort of have unlimited clicks on this,
Yes.
so it's like, yeah, you can kind of.
Yep.
If you're really clogged with echoes, it's probably worth putting one down, even if it gets stolen.
Yeah.
Just so that you
And
get
it
drawn
abates their
another card.
run and
Yeah,
it forces them to make a decision.
Yeah.
And like if you've got any defense there, even if it blows up, they did something to blow it up
Yeah.
and use their time on it.
Well, and that is the one tough thing in multiplayer. Is like at least under the rules where you can only make one attack.
Yes.
In 2-player, if you are kind of splitting your echoes between the two, at least you're like,
Yeah.
well, they're not going to get them all, so I should be putting some in the
Yeah.
Citadel.
But here it's like I can
And-
get hammered
but-
over and over.
but-
But again, I like
yeah.
that. I think that's interesting. I think
Yeah.
I also think having to read the table in the multiplayer, like it feels like that's what it's
Yes.
designed for.
Yeah, I really enjoy it multiplayer. It is playable to players. The designer Damon mentioned to me that it is very like aggro and it tends to be a very much quicker game that
Makes
way,
sense.
which makes sense. And I can feel that like I guess I don't have a strong desire to do that. I
No.
think that the multiplayer.
This was already a
And-
very aggro matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Any more aggro than this, and I think it would start feeling snowbally. And like whoever
Yeah.
has the tempo keeps the tempo.
Yep.
Here at least I can be like, hey man, he's got the tempo. Go fucking do something about that guy. And
Right.
then like maybe someone
Right.
will do something about it.
And if it is snowballing multiplayer, at least it has that two
Yeah,
people
there's a
gang
rubber
up against
band.
the
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
kind
I'd
of
be curious how
rubber
it plays
band.
with 4 too. I'd be interested to see.
Yeah, especially with that one little wrinkle of you can only attack your neighbors.
Yes.
I'm really interested.
Which
to try
I
that
can
more.
sort
Yeah.
of understand in terms of like if someone truly is like defenseless, like
You don't want
one
3
person
attacks.
obviously is gonna check all their Citadel. If like one person is able to see half their hand,
And then
you don't
the
want the
other.
other person to see like the other half of their hand.
Right.
You know, like
No, I think it's great. I think it's a smart solution. I just want to see it. I want to see how it goes.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Well,
that's a good sign for a game. I'm like,
It
yeah,
is,
I would
right?
like to see more.
Yeah. We just spent. I'm looking at the clock. It's almost 7:00 real life time. We got together and started our practice game before we filmed either game around 1.
Yep.
We've played 6 hours of Wormwood,
And I'm not like, I never want to touch it again.
I
I'm
would
like,
keep
oh,
playing it.
yeah, I would absolutely.
That's a good sign.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, thank you, gents.
Yeah.
For the I was going to say game for the games.
Yeah.
Since we just filmed
Thank
a couple of
you
them.
for the prototype game that no one else is allowed to play. I feel special.
I do too, and thank you, Ixion Gameworks, for providing it to us. We got thank yous all around. And on that note, thank you, viewers, for watching. We appreciate it. If you would hit that like button, that subscribe button, comment, that is the only way to help us out if you enjoyed the video, because we don't have a Patreon or anything. Any final words?
Screwed up, man. Really dropped the ball. I hope you
I
think
did
about it the rest
destroy
of
an
the night.
entire line of your unit.
That was satisfying. Yeah.
It was. All right, using the final moments of the video to berate Steven. I completely endorse.
Sure.
All right, we'll be back with all sorts of playthroughs and games and discussions on Optimal Play. And until then, be optimal.